Welcome and welcome back, y'all. It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. Thank you for joining me for this live stream yard. I'm gonna knock this out because I gotta go eat lunch with my granddaughter today. And the kindergartners seem to eat earlier than everyone else. I told my daughter it feels more like brunch. So I'm up and at 'em, um, making a list of all these chores I need to do. It's gonna rain this weekend, so it'll be perfect time for doing that. Also, as the title says, because you got to start with the title, right? And this is just a general collective reading, code reading off the cuff. So I did put up a post yesterday about the first pattern that I've cut and read. I've been sewing for a few years, but I've just been doing like little projects, little bags, wallets, zipper pouches, and stuff like that. So now this is my first like real pattern sewing garment session. And I did choose as the first, I chose the easy pattern that I picked on Amazon was so simple, so I can learn and understand what I'm doing. I'm also watching a few sewers on YouTube. But yeah, cut the pattern for the trace and cut the pattern for the short skirt. When I get it done, I have the sides together. I just got to put the elastic in and do the hems. But I was thinking about, yeah, I think I'll probably do a little. I'm a photographer too, so I might do a little photo shoot once I get a few pieces done. Once I get my confidence up here, but I'm taking my time, persevering. So, hope y'all got some projects out you got going, some talents you want to enhance and cultivate and keep your mind off of this any sort of chaos that might be going on. I don't know, someone may be doubting you or you could be doubting yourself. You could be wanting to have this need to know all the answers. Could be an air sign involved, or you could be an air sign. I do have perseverance here. I hope this music isn't too loud. It's not 8. It seems loud to me. We got perseverance, knowing that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Okay, something is hidden about this energy. You can have Earth in your Black Moon Lilith, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That would be something that's been suppressed. There's some sort of issue where you cause some sort of doubt, or maybe there's a issue with doubt. Okay. Taking pride in your work and yourself, seeing yourself and everyone else also, okay? Not being judgmental. Just because we're moving on and learning and gaining new skills and developing our skills and tapping into our natural talents and bringing those out doesn't mean you don't have to take pride in it. You should take pride in your work. You should take pride in the fact that you've endured, that you've been through some things, that you've learned some things. Hopefully you've learn to remove doubt from your mind. I posted a reading earlier this morning because I had woke up. Well, I guess I went to bed early last night. I was tired, okay? So I went to bed, and when I woke up again, it wasn't quite midnight. So I drifted on back to sleep, and I don't remember dreaming about anything, any sort of activity. It very well could have been because I'm so used to it happening at night and things taking place in the astral realm that it doesn't really affect me unless I wake up or something happens. Well, something did happen last night, but then I woke up and it was thunderstorm and lightning and my whole room was lit up. But when I did the reading, yeah, somebody may have had some issues, some old issues of past creeping in their mentals here. Someone could be bringing it up or thinking about it. Someone else who could have been involved. All right. You may have I feel like a lot of people, especially if you dealt with childhood trauma or any sort of trauma in this lifetime, that it tends to eat at your pride, or people tend to not like your confidence. Don't you give in to that. All right. Have empathy, being open to seeing both sides of a situation, but still remaining prideful in your work and who you are and knowing who you are so that doubt can't creep in. Okay, we do have Taurus energy, like I said. What you have, second house energy could be, your second house could be Sagittarius. That's a plus up below. Sagittarius or Scorpio for the second house. We got third house energy, getting a message. Okay, I'm still getting Sagittarius energy also. Releasing the need to know all the answers. All right. Maybe you have some doubt. What's the doubt about? Wanting to know something? Or do you doubt that you can find the answers? You got 11th house energy, Aquarius, also with Pluto. Check your Pluto placement. And there's force here. Okay. It could be with going on within you. You could be competing against some sort of thoughts about persevering, about having pride in your work, receiving some sort of message about your confidence, your self-esteem. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a practice to be able to know who you are. You got to repeatedly tell yourself that you are a divine being who deserves to prosper from the work you put in here. Knowing that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Someone may just have a very stubborn, like a Taurus. Like Taurus is in the. I'm gonna talk about the sun sign Taurus. Okay, we tend to be very motivated and wanting things, but sometimes it can be hard to get started. People tend to think that you're lazy or that you don't want something, but as any Taurus would tell you, it has to make sense in our mind before we move forward. We may have been had it all done and planned way ahead, and we're 5 years ahead of the game, but it's just a part of getting started. But I think that's the truth with anybody. All right, sometimes it's just hard to get started on your perseverance. I do have Gemini energy, or well, I don't know why I said Gemini. It's an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Swords in reverse. You can have Taurus in your, or Sagittarius in your second house is what I'm thinking. All right, we're talking about the second house. Yeah, air sign energy. There is an attachment here. Somebody lacks perseverance. Somebody lacks the drive to move forward. Someone could have, yeah, Taurus in a south node also. Now the Queen of Cups is in the upright. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody's watching. She's watching something or someone transform. Someone could have empathy for some karmic energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and a divine child, Hierophant, in the upright. Maybe there's a child involved, or this is about your childhood. This came up in the reading this morning also. Third house is also Gemini energy, about messages, inner judgment, seeking judgment about your self-pride. When you're judging, you're getting a message. Hopefully your confidence is being built up here, y'all. That's really all you need. You need to acknowledge who you are. You need to acknowledge that you are intelligent enough to figure out what you need to do next. And you also are intelligent enough to know when you're hearing the truth and when you're following the truth. Now, the Judgment card is in the upright, so there's a rising up here of control. Also, you could have some sort of security, or there may need to be some security. That reading this morning, somebody could have been trying to attack you, physically coming at you, trying to either kill your dreams or even kill your physical body. I do have the Four of Coins, so that's control. It could be self-control with this Judgment here. Yeah. So I don't know. Somebody may feel like you're prideful, like you're selfish, or somebody could be obsessed with controlling your intuition. Okay, and the Hermit in the upright, Virgo energy. Also, that's ruled by Mercury, third house energy, Gemini and Virgo. Communication. Listen, I was at the park. Was it Monday? It was Monday or yesterday. What's today? Thursday? One day this week, a couple of days ago, I was coming back from the park from my walk, and I got to right in front of the library, and for some reason, all these birds I thought they were bats at first. We do have bats in our neighborhood, but they were smaller birds. They weren't bats because they started landing. A few of them landed, like they were close enough to me. They were coming down like they were trying to get in my head, like they were trying to attack me. Like I felt like I was in a movie. That movie, The Birds. It's an old black and white movie. I think it's who wrote that movie? I gotta look it up. Who is that? Oh, I gotta look at that movie, The Birds. Anyway, it was terrifying, and I was being attacked. If I had stood there, I probably would have been attacked. I didn't even want to bring out my phone and take pictures of it because it was kind of spooky. But I ran to protect myself, and then I thought about the spiritual meaning of it. So someone could be trying to get into your mind, get into your intuition here, your crown chakra, with some sort of message. Everything is in the upright here. It could be a Virgo, could be a water sign. The cups came up last night. Someone's trying to control your judgment. Someone's trying to control your self-confidence. Okay, pride you're taking in your work, in your journey here. There is force with this Mars energy. Okay, a major transportation, a major transformation, a radical transformation with Pluto energy. Offering up some sort of empathy, able to see things, both sides of the situation. The psyche, the world, it's in the upright. So this is some sort of final judgment here of a transformation. Either someone's realizing the King of Cups again is in reverse. He's no longer traveling. Scorpionic energy. No longer able to travel to get through your mind, to get in your mind. So there could be a water sign, air sign, or you could be just air sign. Scorpio, the Queen of Cups is in the upright, but there's some karmic energy here. There's a breakup of a relationship, or someone separated from a masculine. Could be a father energy. Could be your father, someone else's father. And I feel like this King of Cups is for Scorpio. That's so below. But there's a lack of transformation, no professionalism, or something's not working, or someone's trying to enter your psyche, like the birds attacking my head. Y'all, I'm not a scary person. The spiritual realm does not terrify me at all. It just interests me. But that was some weird shit. And I know somebody was throwing some sort of energy. Somebody's throwing some energy at the collective, the intuitive ones. Okay, those of you who are receiving downloads and messages about your progress. They may be trying to keep you in doubt that you're not succeeding or that you're failing at something, but that's not true. That's above, so below. They're blocked. They can't even get in there. No bird touched me. I love birds, but that's never happened, and it was weird, and it was only on a certain section of the. I have to take a picture of that, but it's right in front of the library is when it started happening. And just as I was crossing through the library, and once I got past the library, the birds left. I don't know if they were after me specifically or just something about the energy in that area of knowledge. The library is knowledge, wisdom, even past history. Someone could have been doing some research on you, trying to get into your Akashic records, trying to, get into those brain waves, trying to intercept some messages here. Could be a King of Swords, could be a Queen of Cups, could be a King of Cups. That's above, so below. Could be some masculine energy. Someone may have had a drunk driving accident. Taurus energy, persevering, having something. With the Queen of Cups only in the upright. There's some sort of misfortunate attachment here. It could be a future energy, or this could have happened in the past. Okay. Third house with the messages. That's right. Virgo energy. The name Pam, P-A-M. Okay. Someone's very intellectual. Someone's very intelligent. Okay. Very confident in their words, in their intellect, in what they know. That's a good deal. And then the major transformation, the Pluto energy not working out. Somebody's not able to transform. Someone's not able to transform your mind, or even someone could be trying to block your heart or block your empathy for someone. Someone who has a low haircut. Give me some more on that. European, all right. In the name Pam, please. No light, no inspiration. I don't know who that is, because this frontline soldier. Someone may have took a hit. Someone took a drive. Someone may have taken a drive. Someone took a hit. Someone's out front. Someone could have positioned someone else to take their karma. But they're trying to do this. This King of Swords could be trying to place the karma or some blame on a Queen of Cups. For what? I don't know. Something. Probably trying to attack someone psychically. Let's look at this Mars energy. Fifth house, probably Leo. This is Scorpio and Aries. This rule, Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. Yeah, it's the Emperor card. Okay. This also could be the Sagittarius that I'm looking at. A battle, competition, rushing. Wow. The color red could be significant. Also, fast cars. Someone could be in the military or a veteran. Someone can also be like a sport, into sports, or they could be an athlete, law enforcement. Someone's very upright or forthright, or they could be denying. Yeah, they're attached to cups, misfortune. Oh, somebody got attached to someone's karma. Something is happening that may take you unaware, like, for instance, that bird attack or so-called attack, because nothing touched me. Pushing ahead, a lot of ambition, being number one. Someone's very determined to be number one. Hopefully your own circle, in your own life, in your own universe. You're not trying to take over someone else's inspiration. Someone could be, they lack inspiration, have some sort of critical, creative block. That also came up in the reading tonight. You gotta let it out. You gotta clean out the dust. You gotta let loose. You gotta scream is what I suggested that you do. There's something in there that's stirring up that may not even belong to you, that someone's placed in you, some sort of agreement, some sort of dream that they're trying to get you to manifest without you knowing. So release that energy by screaming. Let it out somewhere where no one will hear you. Okay. There's a challenge here, becoming physically active and involved. So I did share some yoga stretches this morning. Starting your day very quietly, no matter what's going on, so you can think about things before things get stirred up and someone trying to attack you or coming to your energy. I do that every day because you never know when someone's trying to attack you, or this a constant thing, especially when you're on your journey and you're minding your business and people calling you selfish, even though you're not. You're really doing this for others, just so they can see an example of what a positive mindset brings. Okay. There's no rush. You are on your own time, on your own time schedule. Don't let anyone else control that. I also shared a video about decluttering your home, your house. I'll talk about this also as it comes up in the readings. Making plans, writing things down, journaling, being very intentional with your growth. Okay. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of perseverance. Mind work. It's a lot of mind work. All right. Keep the physical stuff to the minimum. Make sure you exercise and stretch your body so you're not hurt in the process. We're getting around to the fall, so there's a good time to clean out, get things situated and ready for the holidays. Things like that. Prepare the yard for the winter. Get all your food and all that, and your deep freezer stocked up. Be prepared just in case the lights go out, we lose power like we did last year. Think about what happened last winter and prepare. Okay. If nothing happened, everything went smoothly. Just know that we had a lot of major storms, a lot of cold air, transformers popping all over the city where I'm from. Hotels filling up. People being without power for days. We were out for a whole week, but we had to get some stuff on the house repaired before they could come in and turn the electricity back on. So be prepared for those things. Okay. Stock some money away, supplies, some sort of power supply. All right. It's that time of year. War does not determine who is right, only who's left. Okay. Right and left, masculine and feminine battle right here. Okay. Even within ourselves, our masculine energy, our feminine energy, our thoughts and our actions, as well as our intuition and our emotions. Mars is considered an inner planet, so that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish orange, and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. It does make us shove hard in a way that the other planets don't, One might call him the bully among the planets. Okay, Mars energy. Check your Mars placement. You're being challenged to protect your interest or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force. Okay. The cunning fire, British magic. Okay, we got European energy here. So British magic and ancient British, this type of energy was the cunning fire. Cunning, being intelligent, being quick-witted, being quick to act or to strategize. The enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and defend, to build energy, to seek and claim, and to force and pursue. Thus is to change fate. So someone's trying to change your fate, or someone's trying to change their own fate in whatever way they deem positive or negative. Okay. Like I said, someone either is trying to push off their karma on someone else. Somebody's trying to block your good karma. Okay. Drunk driving accident, frontline soldier. Pam, P-A-M, it's a name. Could be first, middle, or last. No light, no inspiration. Low cut, European bloodline. Something not working out. Someone's not being very professional about what they're doing. They're hiding some sort of psychism. Okay. Let me clear this up with the archetype. The mountain. Okay, this is the obstacle here. 33's mastery. Let's master this energy. Challenge. This is when things aren't bored anymore. Somebody's not bored anymore. They're trying to stir up something, trying to get your attention, trying to keep you from getting these messages. Definitely from within, but when there's something that resonates with you from the outside, they try to stop that too. Okay. Being grounded in the eternal, being grounded in your plans, being grounded in what you know to be true, steadfast. You're very uplifting, or you're receiving uplifting messages to keep you going. Someone else is feeling very, your energy, your tenacity, your confidence, your grace here is making someone else feel isolated, very cold. All right. Don't you worry about it though. You stay bold, stay brave. I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.